What's the oldest city?
The oldest city is Damascus.
How long is the Nile River?
The Nile's length is 6,650 kilometers.
Where is Japan?
Japan is a UN-recognized island country in Eastern Asia. Its neighbors are China, Russia, the Philippines, South Korea, and North Korea.
Who defeated the Greeks?
I'm not sure.
Who conquered Greece?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
When did the Romans defeat the Greeks?
I don't know that.
What's the last battle between the Roman Empire and Greece?
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
When the ancient Greeks died?
Here's something I found from the article Running in Ancient Greece on Wikipedia. The ancient Greeks pioneered athletics thousands of years ago, with trial and error as their only method for...
Who were the Romans?
The Romans, the ancient civilization.
What's the oldest civilization?
The oldest civilization is Eridu.
Where is Babylon?
Babylon is a village in Suffolk County, New York in the United States.
Where is ancient Babylon?
Babylon is a village in Hilla, Iraq. It is 54 miles, 87 kilometers, south of Baghdad and in the north part of Hilla.
What's the capital of Iraq?
Iraq's capital city is Baghdad.
Where is the Pope?
Pope Francis, also called the Pope, was located in Vatican City and he lives in the Apostolic Palace.
What's the capital of Vietnam?
Vietnam's capital city is Hanoi.
Who was Alexander the Great?
Alexander III of Macedon, 356 BC to 323 BC, commonly known as Alexander the Great, was a king of the ancient Greek kingdom of Macedon and a member of...
Who was Nefertiti?
Neferuaden Nefertiti was an Egyptian queen and the great royal wife of Akhenaten, an Egyptian pharaoh. Nefertiti and her husband were known for a religious revolution, in which they worshipped one god only, Aten, or the sun disk.
Who was Dionysus?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Who was Zalmoxis?
Maltese, the food and drink service business, a business serving the cuisine.
Who was Odin?
Odin is a fictional character appearing in American comic books published by Marvel Comics. The character was adapted from Odin from the Norse mythology by Stan Lee and Jack.
Who was Aphrodite?
Aphrodite is an ancient Greek goddess associated with love, beauty, pleasure, and procreation.
What's the god of death? Who was Hades?
Hades, in the ancient Greek religion and myth, is the god of the dead and the king of the underworld, with which his name became synonymous.
What's the first god?
I don't know that one.
How many religions are there on Earth?
There are 4,200 religions.
What's the biggest religion on Earth?
Christianity is the largest religion in the world. Christians make up almost a third of the human population.
What's the most used language on Earth?
The world's main language is Chinese language.
How many stars are there in the universe?
The observable universe has 1 sextillion stars.
How hot is the sun?
Different parts of the sun have different temperatures. The surface is around 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit, 6,000 degrees Celsius, while the core is between 23 and 29 million degrees Fahrenheit, 13 to 16 million degrees Celsius. Nuclear fusion creates these extreme temperatures.
Who was Hitler?
Adolf Hitler was a German politician and leader of the Nazi Party.
Who was Caesar?
Gaius Julius Caesar, in classical Latin, conventionally in English, 13th of July 100 BC, 15th of March 44 BC, the Roman military and political leader.
When were the Gauls defeated?
I don't know that.
Who conquered the Gauls?
I don't know that one.
When did the Roman Empire conquer the peninsula?
Here's something I found on Wikipedia. The Roman...
When did the Romans conquer the Iberic Peninsula?
Here's something I found on Wikipedia. The Roman conquest of the Iberian Peninsula was a process by which the Roman Republic seized territories in the Iberian Peninsula that were previously under the control of native Celtiberian tribes in the Carthaginian Empire.
Who conquered Rome?
According to an Amazon customer, King Alaric, the sack of Rome occurred on 24th of August 410. The city was attacked by the Visigoths led by King Alaric. At that time, Rome was no longer the capital of the Western Roman Empire, having been replaced in that position first by Mediolanum in 286 and then by...
Who were the Visigoths?
Here's something I found from the article Visigoths on Wikipedia. After the Visigoths sacked Rome, they began settling down, first in southern Gaul and eventually in Hispania, where they found...
Where did the Visigoths came from?
The Visigoths' kingdom's country of origin was France.
When were the Visigoths first mentioned?
This might answer your question. The Visigoths' kingdom was in power from 418 CE to 721 CE.
How old is the Visigoth kingdom?
I don't know that.
Where did the Goths appear?
I don't know that one.
What's the first form of civilization?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
How did humans evolve?
The genus Homo evolved and diverged from other hominids in Africa, after the human clade split from the chimpanzee lineage of the hominids branch of the primates.
Which human race is closer to apes?
Here's what I found on humans' Wikipedia page. Humans often form ethnic groups. Such groups tend to be larger than kinship networks and be organized around a common identity defined variously in terms of shared ancestry and history, shared cultural norms and language, or shared biological phenotype.
How close is Homo sapiens to apes?
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
What genes do humans and apes have in common?
Say that again?
What genes do human and apes have in common?
I don't know that one.
How much percent of ape genes do we have?
I'm not sure.
How many ape genes do we have?
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
How are you, Alexa? How are you, Alexa?
Did you ever try to write a poem and it turns out bad, but somehow that's good? That's how I'm feeling.
What's your age?
That question is as easy as 2 plus 2.
How long is the Danube?
Dunay's length is 2,850 kilometers.
What can we find in Louvre Museum?
This might answer your question. Louvre Museum is located in France.
What secrets does the Vatican have?
Here's something I found on Wikipedia. The Vatican Secret Archives is the central repository in the Vatican City for all of the acts promulgated by the Holy See.
Who created the first plane?
Orville Wright and Wilbur Wright contributed to the invention of airplane.
What's the Quanda effect?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Who was Henry Quanda?
Henry Condell was the first mayor of Melbourne, Victoria, Australia.
Who was Henry Quanda?
Henry James Fonda, May 16, 1905, August 12, 1982, was an American film and stage actor with a career spanning 5 decades.
You suck.
You can always send feedback through the help and feedback section of the Alexa app.